What's up, YouTube fam? So in today's YouTube video, we're going to be talking about a topic that's very near and dear to my heart. We're going to be talking about injury prevention. So hopefully this video will help you guys be able to prevent any further injuries or help you deal with any injuries you may be going through right now. So a little bit of background, I have had a lot of injuries in the past, even when I played sports before I got into weightlifting. So I have a little bit of experience with how to deal with them and how to prevent them as well. So the first tip I'm going to be giving you guys is going to be to listen to your body. What I mean by listen to your body is nobody knows how your body is or how your body feels better than you. So if there's days where you're more tired, if there's days where you have a little bit of a nagging pain that hasn't gone away, if there's days where you just don't feel good enough to train, then you can take those off days. You can listen to your body if it's telling you that, hey, maybe I shouldn't work out today, or hey, maybe I shouldn't push myself to that limit today, because otherwise you're going to end up hurting yourself in the long run, and you don't want to regret having one training day or one solid day that, hey, that day caused your injury just because you were pushing and pushing yourself. So although it is good to push your limits, you don't want to overdo it every single time when you're working out or even when you're playing sports to the point where, hey, you're going to keep getting constantly injured. So the second tip I'm going to be giving you guys is going to be getting enough rest. So depending on the person, this could be defined multiple different ways. The first way that I'm going to define it is going to be as how many days off you have per week from lifting. So you shouldn't be lifting 7 days a week. Yes, I get it. There's people that say that, hey, I want to go hardcore, or hey, I want to get the results as fast as possible. 7 days a week is not going to get you there. 365 days a year is not going to get you there. You need those off days and those rest days. So your muscles are actually being broken down or torn with micro tears when you're working out, and they build back up on those rest days. So when you're resting, when you're sleeping, when you're eating with proper nutrition, all that's going to tie in and help build your muscles back up bigger and stronger. But you got to have those rest days in there. Otherwise, your body's just going to be too sore, you're going to be too fatigued, and you're not going to be able to train to a proper level that you want to be training at. So tip number 3 is going to be around proper nutrition. So what I mean by proper nutrition is if you're eating like crap, you're going to feel like crap. If you're eating really, really bad, it's going to reflect on your energy levels. If, hey, all you're doing is eating cheat meals or eating fast food, eating all this greasy, fatty stuff, then obviously that's going to affect your performance. Just like how athletes shouldn't eat anything too unhealthy before a game the night before, or hey, just how bodybuilders want to step on stage and be super, super lean and they have to be strict with their meals. Your nutrition is specifically tied to your performance, and obviously the better that you eat, the better you will perform. So if your muscles are fatigued, or if you're feeding enough protein to your muscles, and then in general a good balanced diet is going to help with a lot of not only things to prevent injuries, but at the same time to help with your energy levels, which is going to help get you to that level that you want to be at, whether it be performance, whether it be strength, whatever it may be that you're training for. So tip number 4 is going to be warming up, stretching, and foam rolling. And I can't stress this one enough. I know people just want to hop right into their workout. They want to go in, they want to go to the squat rack and squat, or they want to bench right away, and they don't do anything properly. Just how athletes always have their warm-ups before a game, whether it be the pregame warm-up or your laps or anything that you do, it's really, really important and vital to warm your body up and get that blood flow going and get your heart rate up a little so that you don't just go in cold into every single workout or into every game or exercise program that you're running, basically, because it's going to affect your body in different ways, and it could over a long period of time really cause some detriment to your body, and in general could like really injure you just because you didn't warm up. Stretching is another really good one, so you got to have good mobility. So I would recommend stretching, whether it be dynamic stretching or static stretching, a couple times a week, or maybe even every day if that's something that you want to do. And then as well, you might as well foam roll. So foam roll is going to be super, super good to relieve those tight muscles and just in general to help increase your mobility and help get rid of any nagging, hey, tightness that you may have, whether it may be your back, your quads, your calves, anything of that sort. And now tip number 5 is extremely, extremely important, but it's going to be to focus on your form. What I mean by focus on your form, this is going to be more specific a little bit to weightlifting, but anything that you do exercise-based or weightlifting-based, you want to be performing with proper form, whether it be a squat, whether it be a bench, a deadlift, a hip thrust, anything. You want to make sure that you get a good, solid base first and that you focus on your form in the beginning so that you can build up from there. You don't want to have really, really bad and crappy form and risk hurting yourself or injuring yourself in the beginning, or even starting with bad form and then progressing in weight and then having to start all over from scratch when you're, hey, squatting or in that case deadlifting like 3, 4, 5 plates and it's crappy form, and then you get hurt and then you can't lift for a while, then you have to start completely from scratch. You always want to make sure you build up from the bottom and then go up. So build a good strong base and a strong foundation, learn the proper form and learn the proper technique for every single exercise that you do, and that's going to help you in the long run with maintaining steady progress. Alright guys, so I hope you liked this video. So I just gave you 5 tips today on injury prevention. So again, they're going to be listening to your body, getting enough rest, proper nutrition, warming up, stretching, and foam rolling, and then focusing on your form. So please like this video, comment and subscribe, any suggestions you guys may have, and then we'll get more content up pretty soon.